Hey everyone, Lyle here from West Tennessee Gold and Silver Exchange, and today it is our 2023 Halloween special. So stay tuned because I got a lot of good Halloween silver to show you. And at the very end, you will get a chance to win a monster silver round. Which one is it going to be? Find out at the very end of this video. Stay tuned. What's going on, everyone? My name is Lyle, and I own West Tennessee Gold and Silver Exchange here in Savannah, Tennessee. And I do a lot of videos of all of the cool collections that come into the store, plus a lot of unboxing videos, also videos like this, coin-related stuff. So if you like that kind of content, make sure you like, subscribe, so you can stay up to date on all of the cool items that come into my coin shop. And on today's episode, it is our Halloween special. All of the silver that I got here is all Halloween related, if not scary related, monster related. So we're just going to sit back. I'm going to crack a few sound effects, some jokes, put on some scary music as we check out all of these Halloween related silver items. And this is something my wife gave me from the Dollar Tree. It's actually really cool. I like the way it looks. I have that in the store. All right, so let's get started and check out some of this silver. Throughout the year, when people bring in stuff and it's like Halloween, scary, Christmas related, what I do is I put that stuff away, and I kind of want to do videos of that stuff when I do specials like this. Like this is the Halloween special, so everything that's Halloween related, that's monster related, I held on to it. I didn't do any videos for it. I put it in a nice safe place for this special so we can see all of this cool stuff right now. So first, I'm gonna start off with a not really Halloween or scary, but it's like an honorable Halloween scary-ish coin. What I'm talking about is this silver quarter right here, and you'll be like, what's so Halloween about it? Well, it's, to my knowledge, the only Halloween or the only American currency that has something that's somewhat Halloween. It's a bat. This one right here is one of the national park quarters. This one is American Samoa. And if I can get the camera to focus on this thing right here. This one's from 2020, and it has those bats on there. Bats are kind of Halloween related, so that makes this coin a honorary Halloween coin. Let's check it out under the microscope. So look at that. It's upside down, but if we just flip it like this, you can see the bat face. This coin is, I believe, 999 silver. And it's one of the only quarters that I got that's 999 silver. But look at that. If that doesn't scream Halloween to you, I don't know what does. Here's the obverse. Obverse, of course, is just the regular George Washington quarter. There is the S mint mark. So, starting off the Halloween special with a coin that's not really Halloween, but kind of is because it's got bats on it. Up next, we have something that came out this year, actually. These didn't come into the store. I had to order these. In 2023, they created new Zombucks. If you remember the Zombucks were like those zombie type coins that came out a few years back. It was actually one of my first. I remember when they first came out. I was working at a gold store, and terrible job. I mean, terrible people that are there. They're still around, and I would definitely badmouth them if I was that type of person. But Zombucks were there. They started with Morgan. I don't know if you guys remember that one, and then Zombuff, and there was a lot of other ones that came out in the series. And this year they're doing the World Zombucks, and the first one that is from the World Zombucks is this one right here. This one, they call it the Pandemonium. It is a Chinese panda that has been converted to kind of like the undead. It is a zombie panda, pretty much. Here is the reverse. It is Zombuck currency of the apocalypse. 1 ounce fine silver. I guess the whole idea with these is that it's supposed to be the currency of the apocalypse. When the zombie apocalypse happens, cash is no longer going to be valid. So you're gonna need your gold, gonna need your silver, and I believe there's probably gonna be more of these throughout the next couple of years. They'll do more World Zombuck currency type deals because I think they did like 10 of them. I got the list here. The Mark Diem, the Feast Dollar, Starving Liberty, the Slade Dollar, the Dying Eagle, the Saint. Remember all of those? Yeah, well, the new one is the Pandemonium. This one right here. Not really Halloween, but it is scary. Let's check it out under the microscope. It's like a horror-related type coin. Look at that face. See if I can turn up the light a little bit. Pandemonium. These are readily available. You can pretty much pick them up at any online dealer. I think I got these from SD Bullion. If not, it was JM Bullion where I got these. Here is the reverse. The biohazard symbol. Currency of the apocalypse. So that is that one. And then the second one that has come out is the Kookaburried right here. This is supposed to be an Australian kookaburra, but it is a Kookaburried. The play on words on some of these is crazy. And the reverse is the same as the other, but the obverse is like a zombified kookaburra. And it says this is from 2026. This is the future currency right here. Let's look at it under the microscope. Here it is. I don't know how it can fly with bone wings, but there it is. The new Zombuck kookaburras are here, or kookaburried, excuse me, is right here. It's a nice looking coin. I actually like this one more than the panda. I just think it's crazy. You can see the hollowed out eyes. It's got something in its mouth. Would have been cool if it I don't know how you would draw it, but if it was like flesh. I guess it looks like a worm, but if it was like hunks of flesh. And the little Z right there. Perfect. Ooh, let's move on, guys. Up next is this $10 Canadian coin. You might be thinking, what's so Halloween about this? Well, this one is one of their Creatures of the Night. Creatures of the Night series. This one is the werewolf. It is a 2 ounce Canadian coin with a nice werewolf on it. And this one is part of the Creatures of the North series. I believe they only did 2 of them, and the first one was the Kraken, was the first one. I don't have that one, but this one was the next one in 2021. I'm not sure if they will continue this series or not, but it's actually really cool that sovereign coins are coming out like this. I don't know why America doesn't do fun stuff like this. I mean, Canada does a lot of crazy stuff. They have a lot of coins that they mint, and they even have like the Simpsons ones. They have like Treehouse of Horror ones that I've seen. A lot of just regular Simpson ones. Like, come on, America, get behind that stuff. Do something for us collectors. That's fun. Let's check this out under the microscope. Look at that face. That is nice werewolf action right there. There's the full moon. Woods behind it. Almost looks like really large bamboo. Look at those claws. 4.9 silver. 2 ounce. It's a nice coin right here, guys. Look at that face. That is Halloween to the max, guys. Nice werewolf. Awesome. Let's move on. Next up is the only copper Halloween related item that I have, and I think it's probably the only one I've actually really seen, is this Happy Halloween copper round with a nice jack-o'-lantern and a witch hat. Happy Halloween. Nice copper round right here. I know, not silver, but still a nice design. It is made out of copper. I haven't really seen this in a silver. I've seen similar pumpkin ones, which I have, and I'll show in a minute. But this one is just a nice copper round. Let's check it out under the microscope. It is a not very high relief, but you can see a lot of the good detail. Nice Halloween, witch hat, pumpkin, jack-o'-lanterns. Nice. I actually like this one. Here's the reverse. Just your standard copper. 3 nines fine, USA. Let's move on to some Apmex bars. I got a few of those. First up, I want to show you the Apmex bars where they pretty much just place a sticker on the obverse. This one right here is a witch on a broom with a cat. And this is just pretty much a sticker on the silver round. That's all it is. This one's from Apmex. And all it is just nice sticker on it. I have another one that has just a sticker on it. Not too it would have been cool if they would have like engraved it in, but no. They have a lot of these where they do a lot of different Halloween themes. They do a lot of different themes in general that you can just go to the Apmex website, look at them all, but it's pretty much just the hollowed out planchet with a sticker right on the obverse, and then the reverse, of course, just says Apmex. But nice Halloween. I'm not sure what, I guess the back's supposed to be the moon? Maybe, kind of. And the witch is flying through the sky with the moon in the background. Yeah. Next up is, this one's a little bit more interesting. Here's a silver bar, Apmex, and this one is the Happy Halloween with the graveyard in the background. Look at all that nice light right there. Now that I'm in Tennessee, I do see graveyards that look just like this. They got that creepy fence with the gate. They got the tombstones that come up like that, the woods in the back just like this, and I see lights just like that all the time. So, in California, I didn't see anything like this. Well, there was one cemetery that was like really old in Oceanside or Carlsbad, one of the two. If you're from that area, you'll know which one I'm talking about. It's right on Coast Highway, I think. But it's an old one, and it kind of looks like that. But we ain't got woods like that in my part of California, not at all. And the reverse is the standard Apmex, generic silver bar, and the sticker with Happy Halloween on it. I guess we can look at that under the microscope, but I guess we would just get a close-up of the sticker. So, not too interesting. Let's move on. Now, up next, we have another really cool Halloween one. And this one is also from Apmex, I believe. Check this one out. This is one of the ones that it's actually engraved or stamped in there. It's actually struck. And this one has got some nice jack-o'-lanterns on it. It's got some really good detail. Nice haunted house back here. Some ghosts. Pumpkin. And again, a jack-o'-lantern with the hat, witch hat on. I guess that's a common theme in Halloween. Happy Halloween. And the reverse, trick or treat, with the undead hand sticking out of the ground. A spider clinging onto that K. If you look right up top, you can see a little witch flying in a broom with some bats. Told you, there's some bats. And a cemetery. This thing has got a lot of detail in this thing. A lot of detail. We'll check it out under the microscope. Here is a close-up look at this Apmex silver round. Look at that little haunted house back there, some jack-o'-lanterns, a nice tree with Halloween right up top. The O is a pumpkin, got some ghosts. This is probably my favorite round so far. And here's the reverse. Trick or treat. A little cemetery down here, a spider, a zombie hand sticking out, some bats, little haunted house back there, witch with some more bats, spider web. This is a really fun round, guys. I wish I would have gotten more of these. But yeah, this one is from Apmex, so it's readily available almost all the time. So make sure you check it out. Here it is one more time before we move on. Nice Halloween. It's got some milking on it, but I think that adds to the effect of it being Halloween. All right, now we're gonna move on to a different company. Here is some SilverTowne stuff. Now first, I got a few that are almost identical, so we're gonna do this Happy Halloween smiley jack-o'-lantern first. This one is from SilverTowne. Here's the reverse. 1 troy ounce, 0.999 fine silver. Nice little doodle design. And then Happy Halloween. Nice little pumpkin. Let's check it out with the microscope. Here's a close look. Nice pumpkin, really good detail on the stem. That font, Happy Halloween. That's a nice plump jack-o'-lantern right there. In the reverse, not much so Halloween going on back here. It just got the doodle design, 1 troy ounce. And it looks like there's a face right there. You guys see that? It looks like there's a face right in the center. But yeah. So there's that one. And I also have its colored brother right here. This one is pretty much the same exact round, but this one's been colored in, and it has like, it's almost like glue. You can take off this cap because you can't, the capsule, it's too thick, so the capsule just won't close right, so it can come right out of there. But here it is. You can see there's like this heavy coating on top, kind of like glue almost, but it's nicely colored. I mean, you can check out the original. It's got a nice color. The reverse is pretty much the same doodle pattern as the other one, but nice looking Halloween round right here. I got 2. We'll take a look at this one under the microscope, but it's just, ooh, look at that. That's pretty creepy looking up close. Looks like it's got some hair in its eye. They sure did do a good job on this one. Happy Halloween. Nice looking round right here. Let's move on to some more SilverTowne stuff. I got quite a bit of SilverTowne. Here is a Happy Halloween silver bar. Happy Halloween up top. The owl. Some jack-o'-lanterns, some bats. A full moon, and some eyes looking at you right there. Nice tree. Happy Halloween, guys. I love this stuff so much. I'm a huge Halloween fanatic. I did do the Halloween podcast, so if you want more Halloween content from me, check out the Halloween podcast. I did hundreds of episodes of just a bunch of Halloween content. I'm actually going to bring it back this year. You're the first to hear it, that I'm bringing back the Halloween podcast for a few episodes this year. But here it is. Let's check it out with the microscope. A nice close-up. Look at those jack-o'-lanterns. Look at those eyes. It reminds me of like Scooby-Doo. The eyes that come out of the opening credits. The jack-o'-lanterns, the bats. It's a cobweb right there. Look at the owl. The owl's got like a menacing look to it. The Happy Halloween with the tree in the background, the limbs. That's a nice looking one too. Nice looking silver bar. And I also have the colored version of it. Here it is. Check that one out. It's the same exact one, but this one's just been colored in. It's got that same glue film on top of it. And this one actually closes, so it's not as thick, or at least this capsule is better quality, but you can clearly see the eyes down below. They're purple. The jack-o'-lanterns with the black insides looks pretty creepy. And the owl, the Happy Halloween up top. Let's check it out under the microscope. Here it is. Look at all those colors, guys. Nice full color. Look at the owl. The Happy Halloween. And the reverse of this one is just the same as the other reverse. Nothing really going on, nothing special on it, but it's actually really cool. Let's take one last look before we move on to our next Halloween bar or silver round. I think I got a few more SilverTowne stuff left before we move on. I got a lot of Halloween monster stuff to show you guys, so stick with me. Up next is this Happy Halloween silver bar from SilverTowne. And this is a nice, fun child one, I would say. It's pretty kiddie. With a little hat, with the witch hat, and the witch's legs for the 2 L's of Halloween. This one, there's also a colored version, kind of like the last 2 that I showed. There's a one that's filled in with color. I don't have that one. Maybe someday it'll come in and I'll be able to pick it up, or I can get it off the JM Bullion website. Or I think that's where I got these from. Might have been somewhere else. I don't remember. But here it is. So one day I'll get the colored one, I think. Hopefully. Let's move on to another SilverTowne bar right here. This one is the Sleepy Hollow Halloween. Happy Halloween. With the Headless Horseman, with a jack-o'-lantern on the horse, riding through town with the moon behind him. Nice cape in the wind. Here's the reversed. Now this one I don't think has a colored version of it. I think this is the only one we got, but this one would be pretty cool if it was fully colored like the other ones. Let's check it out under the microscope. Look at that horse. I don't know why that face made me laugh. Almost looks like a deer. And there's the pumpkin head. And Happy Halloween right there. Nice Halloween font. And this one from SilverTowne. It's a nice looking bar. One final look at the Happy Halloween before we move on to, I believe, the last SilverTowne silver that I got. And the last SilverTowne is this Happy Halloween with a witch flying around on a broom. I think there's a bird, not sure what kind of bird that is, flying with the witch. Full moon in the background, it looks like. Some woods down here with the Happy Halloween down below. This one has just the doodle back, like the other ones. But the obverse has this. This one's not as high relief as the other ones. This one's pretty flat. We can check it out under the microscope. But that's a nice looking witch right there. Witch even has a little smile. You can see it right in the middle. You can see the mouth. And there's the bird. Still can't figure out what type of bird that is. And the moon in the back almost kind of looks like the earth. Really. Woods down below. Happy Halloween. But yeah, this one looks more like cartoony than the others. Awesome. That's the last SilverTowne one. Now we're going to move on to Monarch Precious Metals. I got a few of their stuff, which is pretty cool. I've never really heard of Monarch Precious Metals before. So when I saw some of their stuff, I was like, oh, this is actually really cool. I was able to pick up a few items. Up first, we have this right here. It's inside this purple pouch. You can see it is a circus tent right there. So let's check out what it is. This right here is 2 troy ounces of silver, and it is a really crazy looking clown, killer clown for Halloween. And here is the reverse, 2 troy ounces, 999 fine silver. and it's got some color on it. It looks really dull in the camera, but it's not so dull with the naked eye. I'll put it up under the microscope in just a little bit so we can take a look, but this one's really cool. Nice, scary silver right here. 2 ounces, not your average generic round or bar. This thing is hand poured, ready to roll. Let's check it out under the microscope. Ooh, look at that. That's scary looking right there. Look at those sharp teeth. You can see the colors, the blues, the reds. That's not toning. I think that's like actual coloring. I've seen other images of these guys, and they're pretty colorful. But crazy looking clown right here. 2 ounces, fine silver from Monarch Precious Metals. MPM right there. 99.9 fine silver. This is pretty cool. Say goodbye. Ooh, I feel focused. There we go. Ah. Trying to make it a little scary, guys. A little scary. Now, up next, I have another Monarch Precious Metals right here. This pouch actually belongs to this Apmex one. Actually goes in there, but I took it from this one because this one has a nice capsule. And this right here is, I believe this is a 1.5. Yeah, this is a 1.5 troy ounce, and it is a Frankenstein's monster. Look at the detail on this guy. And this is a universal monster right here. And I believe last year we actually lost the last surviving universal monster, Rico Browning. He passed away, I think it was either earlier this year or last year is when he passed away. And he was the last surviving universal monster there was. He played Gillman from the creature from the Black Lagoon. He played Gillman, but he did Gillman only in the aquatic scenes. So when he was swimming around, Gillman was in there. It was Rico Browning in the suit, and I forget the name of the other guy who was on land. But Rico Browning, I actually met him at a convention probably 8 years ago, and he signed a picture for me. And he was very nice, extremely nice. I believe his daughter was with him, and just chit-chatting at a convention. But he was the last surviving universal monster. Now they have all passed away. I believe it was Boris Karloff, I believe, was Frankenstein. I don't know, I have to look. All right, yeah, it was Boris Karloff who was the original Frankenstein's monster. And Bela Lugosi actually played Frankenstein's monster as well. I saw that. And Bela Lugosi was the original Dracula from the Dracula Universal Monster movies, which are actually really cool. I think like right out of high school, I got into a very Universal Monster kick. I think it all started in like 92. I don't remember, 93, somewhere around there. Pepsi did an advertising spot with some of the Universal Monsters, and they had a lot of stuff. I'll play that commercial right now.
What? No dip?
For a really great Halloween, pick up tons of Pepsi and Doritos.
That is a blast from the past. Those Pepsi commercials, really fun. That's where my love of Halloween and stuff pretty much started. I think I was maybe 5 when that came out, maybe 6. So after that, I was a Halloween fanatic. I love Halloween. My favorite holiday. Of course, I mean, I do a Halloween podcast, so you got to check out. I got to love Halloween. You got to check out the Halloween podcast. But this 1.5 ounce Frankenstein's monster, check him out. He's right there in all of his glory. Look at all that detail. Nice piece from Monarch Precious Metals. All right, let's move on to the last Monarch Precious Metal I have. At least I think it is. I'm almost positive this one is. Yeah, it is. Here, I'm going to take it out of the little pouch I got, but this one is straight up Halloween, unlike the other two that are just scary. But this one right here is a tombstone, RIP, 2 ounce, fine silver. And it's got some jack-o'-lanterns right here. The cool thing about this one is that it's supposed to be glow-in-the-dark, but I think all of the glow-in-the-dark stuff has washed off, and it's no longer glow-in-the-dark. At least I don't think so. I'm making it kind of dark in there. No, I don't see anything glowing. So, yeah, it is no longer glow-in-the-dark, but that's okay. This is still a really cool 2 ounce piece of a tombstone from Monarch Precious Metals. This one is number 491, or that's 1,491. Not sure. That could just be a ding on the side, or it could be a 1. Not 100% sure. But this neat little tombstone right here. It's got some bats. The jack-o'-lanterns right here look very menacing. 2 troy ounce, RIP. Well, let's take a look at it under the microscope. Here it is. It's got some wear and tear on it. So maybe one day I will get a better looking one of these. I think I got this from an individual. But at the time, I was looking for Halloween stuff, and here it is. I got it. Here's the reverse. And that looks... I still don't know. I guess it could be a 491 because this does look like just dings. It doesn't look like it's a 1. So I got number 491 of this RIP Tombstone 2 troy ounce bar. Ooh. All right. Let's move on to something else. This was the last Monarch Precious Metals Mint I had. Now, we're getting close to the wire, guys. I don't have many left. So, let's keep on rolling. This right here is a vintage bar from Madison Mint. Check it out. Halloween from October 31, 1973. Probably my favorite bar that I have so far is this one right here. Like many of the other bars, there's the witch, the black cat on the broomstick with the moon behind it, and some bats. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe a bug. Who knows? And some spider cobwebs back here. Spider webs. Look at all those things. Nice detail. This one is a vintage bar from the Madison Mint from the 70s. It's still in really good condition, and there are a lot of these bars. Well, by a lot, I mean, I think there's like 10 or something different Halloween bars that the Madison Mint did. I tried to find some information on the Madison Mint, but I couldn't really find anything, like when they were open and why they did these, yada yada. Was not able to find hardly any information. But I did find somebody on eBay was selling the entire lot of all of the silver Halloween bars that they had. There was a few of them on there, and they were asking like $2,500 or something like that. It was a ridiculous number. It ended up working out to like $100 each bar, and I was like, wow, if only I had all of the disposable money, I probably would have paid it just to have it all. This is the only one I was able to get, but there's more out there, and I'm always on the hunt for more of these Halloween silver bars from the Madison Mint. So as they become available next year, I'll probably do another Halloween special if I get different Halloween stuff coming in. Woo. Let's check it out under the microscope. Here it is. Look at that cat is scared to death being on that broomstick. You can see the hair sticking right up. There's the witch. You can see a little bit of detail on the face. Big old long nose, big old chin, nice broomstick. You can see the shoes. There's the bat, and that's some sort of a bug. Maybe a locust. Not sure, but there's a spider web. October 31, 1973, guys. That's a long time ago. 50 years or so. Yeah, because this is 2023, so 50 years. And Halloween with the apostrophe in between the two E's. So, nice looking Halloween bar. And this is the only one I have from the Madison Mint. So, if I can get other ones, I'll definitely share them. Definitely will. All right. So, up next, we're going to do some monster-themed silver rounds. And actually, I think the rest of these are all going to be monster-themed. But these are like urban legends coming up. First up, we have the Jersey Devil. Check that out. Look at all these details. This is from... what's the name of the mint? This is from Intaglio. Intaglio Mint, right here, established in 2010. Now, this is a really cool mint right here because they do a lot of specialty stuff. They did these urban legend monsters. They did a lot of other cool collectible related silver, and it's really not that expensive. Like, I thought for sure these rounds were going to be like premium pricing. They're about $30 right now. I mean, yeah, that's a little much, but that's really not that bad for like specialty stuff. I've seen some specialty stuff go for upwards to $40-50. But these are actually pretty decently priced for being what they are. And all of the, I think the rest of the lot that I have left are all Intaglio. So, the reverse is all going to be the same on all of them. I think I checked them all. If not, the date would just be different, but they've been around since 2010, kind of a newer mint, but they do a lot of cool specialty stuff. And let's take a look at this under the microscope. And there it is, the Jersey Devil. Now, I'm not 100% sure on what the legend of the Jersey Devil is. I know it was in Jersey, and people were doing a bunch of sightings. I actually, now that I think of it, I think on their website, they give you kind of like the little legend of it. Let me look it up. All right, I got it up. So, sightings of this creature were first reported in 1735. The Jersey Devil, also known as Leeds Devil, is a legendary creature said to inhabit the Pine Barrens of southern New Jersey. The creature is often described as flying, bibbed with hooves, but there have been many variations over the years. The common description is that of a kangaroo-like, wavering-like creature with a goat or horse-like head, leathering bat-like wings, horns, small arms, and clawed hands, legs with cloven hooves, and a forked tail. And that depicts it perfectly with what we got here. It has been reported to move quickly and is often described as emitting a high-pitched, blood-curdling scream. Just for effect, guys. Just for effect. But the Jersey Devil, this is really cool looking silver round. Let's take a look at that reverse. I want to give you a good close-up of this reverse because this is actually really cool. Intaglio, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I think that means like, I think I looked it up and it means etching or engraving. 2023. 999 fine silver. And that's really cool. And I believe it's a really small mint. There's only 3 guys that work at this mint, and they do it all. Which kind of sounds like West Tennessee Gold and Silver Exchange, where I do everything. I do it all. So, that's that one. Up next, let me bring up the legend so I can read that. That kind of, I believe that kind of adds a kind of mysteriousness to it. Up next, we have El Chupacabra right here. Check that out, guys. Now, El Chupacabra was the goat sucker, pretty much. And I remember these legends very well because I was in like, oh man, it was the 90s when I first heard about the Chupacabras. I think that was when the legends like actually started of the goat sucker. And it was like in Puerto Rico, I believe, or Mexico, somewhere around there. And I remember like watching some of the Mexican like I guess like hard copy type shows where they go and do investigative journalism on the Chupacabra, and there were like people with all the sightings and all of that stuff. It was fascinating. And I remember this one time I was with my uncle, and my uncle had like a CB radio in his truck, and he was like playing, like pretending like he was talking to people as he was driving, and then he was talking about that he spotted the Chupacabra, and he was trying to talk to other truckers and stuff. Yeah, it was weird, but it was a lot of fun. But Chupacabra, I got up the description. It says Chupacabra, which literally means goat sucker. First stories regarding this cryptid took place in Puerto Rico in 95. Yep, that's around the same time. 95 was a good year, guys. I keep saying that, but 95 was a good year. It was where 8 sheep were found dead, all with 3 puncture wounds on their bodies and completely drained of blood. So they thought the Chupacabra was this creature that sucked the blood out of goats and then went rampant. I think I should probably do a Halloween podcast about the Chupacabra. Here is a close-up of El Chupacabra right here. Look at that face, guys. That's pretty menacing. And poor goat, getting its blood sucked by this creature from the 90s. I wonder if there's any more legends, like any recent legends of El Chupacabra. But look at that, guys. Pretty crazy. I was actually watching this show with my wife called Paranormal Caught on Tape or something like that. I like watching just random things. I don't believe a lot of the stuff that's on there. I'm not much of a like a monster believer, believe it or not, even though I do a Halloween podcast. But there was one on there where this guy was going into a shed, and there was just like these crazy noise coming out of it, and the camera pans, and you can see something that looks very similar to this thing like run out. It could have been anything, but it was a pretty crazy video. I'm not sure what episode it was. There's like 5 seasons of that show, and they all kind of blend in because a lot of the stuff's pretty much the same. But yeah, here it is. The Chupacabra, goat sucker, first reported in 95. Here's the reverse, same as the other one. But nice. Come on, there we go. Nice round from, gosh, I can't remember, Intaglio Mint. So let's keep it up with this next one. Check this out, nice glare in the way. Ooh, look at that, nice presentation. The werewolf. This one is also from Intaglio. Let me take it out of here, and I'll be very careful not to touch it because I don't want any scuffs on this guy, and my gloves, I'm not sure where they are, but here it is. Check out all of that detail, guys. It's very detailed. They do some really good work over there. Nice specialty stuff, and they do a lot of interesting stuff too. I was looking at their website, and they do a lot of cool things, and hard to believe that it's only 3 guys that are there. It's definitely a company I'd want to support. I love what they do. I love this cool, I love all of the cool detail that they put into these things. Like, look at that werewolf right there. Look at that. the all of those abs. Look at the claws. Look at the village in the back with the woods, and is on top of a mountain with full moon. Yeah, even that font, the werewolf. Look at that. I mean, it's crazy. Now they have a huge description for this werewolf, and I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but yeah, we all know the legends of werewolves. Yada yada. Man that turns into a wolf, and man, this thing is high relief. Like, I don't know if I can get it to where you can see it, but you can kind of see how much it sticks up on the head. Let's check it out under the microscope. Like, look at that, guys. Extremely detailed. Like, this is probably becoming my new favorite mint, because they're hitting me right in the feels right now with all of this cool monster Halloween type related stuff that I think is just so cool, and it's so good. This one I believe is an 1.5 ounces. Yeah, it's a 1.5 ounce. They have the 2 ounce one, and I think they have an ounce one as well. The other ones that I showed from Intaglio are 1 ounces, and this one is 1.5. But it's good shape. It definitely doesn't fit in one of the capsules. That's why I have it in this flip, or this plastic sleeve. But look at that face, guys. So cool. I love this design. And like I said, this stuff's really not that expensive, guys, for being like specialty stuff that looks really nice. Well, I shouldn't say that, because the Pinehurst coins ones, the legendary warriors, those have really good detail too, and those are generics. Like, you can get those at a really cheap price. So I love that these mints are putting a lot of good detail into these things, because basically all they got to do is make the die and just make it really well, and then you can just crank out a ton of these. Like, there really is no point in, well, I guess to make more money, but when you're doing specialty stuff, and especially if you're only 3 guys, you got one artist that just sits there and does this type of stuff all day. Like, he's gonna do, he's gonna put all of the good detail in there. But yeah, there we go, guys. Nice werewolf design. We'll give it one last look with the camera here. Look at that guy. It's nice looking around. So let's move on. Got some more things from the Intaglio Mint. And let me see if I can get these in a good order. So first, the remaining rounds that I have are all from the Vintage Horror series from Intaglio Mint. So first one I'm going to show you is this one right here of The Mummy. Now, The Mummy was one of the Universal monsters, of course. All of these ones right here are all going to be monster movie related. And this one is The Mummy. If you've seen the film, I haven't seen The Mummy. Well, I think I did a long time ago. Don't remember much. I do remember The Mummy from 1998 with Brendan Fraser in it. Loved that movie. That's probably all throughout high school and probably till my early 20s. That was probably my favorite movie. I loved that movie so much. I loved ancient Egyptian stuff. I loved mummies and all of that. Yeah, it was fascinating stuff. But I think I should revisit the movie The Mummy. I never saw the one with Tom Cruise in it. I don't know if you guys have or not. Leave me some comments. Let me know if you liked it or not. Heard a lot of bad reviews, but a lot of movies that get bad reviews, I end up liking them. I don't know why. I'm just a sucker for that type of stuff. But this one's got some high relief on it too. Look at all that, guys. It's really nice. Some of the description says, unlike Frankenstein's monster or Count Dracula, the Mummy was a character created specifically for the film. Whoa, and like I said, the high relief makes the capsule want to not stay in place. However, the famous monster was inspired by a number of real-life events. That's crazy. I didn't know it was inspired by real-life events. In 1922, archaeologist Howard Carter discovered the tomb of the ancient Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun, more commonly known as King Tut. This discovery and opening of the tomb was well publicized at the time, and it sparked worldwide interest in ancient Egypt when mysterious happenings began occurring shortly after. That sounds like something I should do a Halloween podcast show on. Which I kind of knew that there was some crazy things going on with the opening of King Tut's tomb. And yeah, this is a nice round right here. So we're down to the wire, guys. So just got a few left for this Halloween episode. Ooh. Let's take a look at the mummy under the microscope. Oh, look at that face right there, guys. That is a terrible undead face right there of a mummy with some snakes there. And it's a mummified corpse. And every time I see like mummy and mummy wrapping tape, I think of the episode of Home Improvement. I don't know if you guys watched that or not, but we've been watching Home Improvement at my house. We're going through the whole series, and we saw the one of the Halloween episodes that they did. They did a lot of good Halloween episodes, and one of the kids was complaining that they didn't have any mummy wrapping tape, and then Tim says, "You got to have wrapping tape because you don't want to see your mummy naked." I just thought that's such a cheesy joke, but nice dad joke right there. You want wrapping tape? You want to see your mummy naked? But yeah, look at that face. Good detail, man. These guys, I can't say it enough, but yeah, I'm definitely going to support these guys more here on the channel. These guys need to get more of their stuff out there, and people need to buy it because it's good specialty stuff right here. All right, let's move on. Up next, we have... Ooh, we got this guy Howling at the Wind. We got the Wolfman. Wolfman is another movie from the Universal monster movies that I don't think I ever really saw, but I should take a look at it. I do remember seeing like a Werewolf in London, the one that came out in I think the 90s. I remember seeing that one. I thought it was pretty interesting. Not sure if it got good reviews or not. But this one is from the movie The Wolfman. The main character returns to Wales in the UK to reconcile with his estranged father. I don't know why I'm burping. While there, he becomes romantically involved with a local girl who runs the antique shop. As a pretext to converse with her, he purchases a silver-headed walking stick decorated with wolf. The shop owner tells him it represents a werewolf, which she defines as a man who changes into a wolf at certain times of the year. And there's a lot more to it, but that's all I'm going to read. I'm not the best reader in the world. Sorry, guys. But it's the reverse. Nice looking one. Another high relief one. Like these things like really stick out of the round. Let's check it out under the microscope. There it is. Look at that face. Really good detail on that face. Look at that hair, the abs, the claws, even the belt buckle right there. That looks just like a regular belt. Clothes shredding. Like, it's a nice looking round. Definitely got to support these guys more. But yeah, good Halloween stuff right here, guys. Nice, scary. Check out the Universal monsters if you haven't. They're a lot of fun. Good movies. Wolfman. All right. Moving on. Got two left, guys. Two left, and that is it. And up next, we have... Dun, dun, dun. Frankenstein's monster from the Frankenstein movie. Now, one thing we got to remember is... Well, this guy right here is not Frankenstein. It is Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein was the doctor who created him. And we probably all know Frankenstein. Dr. Frankenstein wanted to bring back some dead tissue. He did, and then he said his catchphrase or his line, "It's alive, it's alive." And then Frankenstein came up, scared of fire, ran away. And then all of the village people came to kill Frankenstein and his monster. So that's the movie in a nutshell. I haven't seen it in such a long time. And I believe, Frankenstein was Boris Karloff. I think I don't know, I've been recording this episode for a long time now. So I did look it up. And this one is really cool. Is this one high relief? This one's not as high relief as the other ones, but it still sticks up quite a bit right here. Have any of you guys ever dressed up like Frankenstein's monster for Halloween? Let me know. I'm very curious as to who did. I never did. I did dress up as like Dracula one year. Kind of foreshadowing. But yeah, really cool. Let's check it out under the microscope. Here it is. You can see all of the stitching right here. And look at that face. Good detail. Nice hair. You can see the electricity bolts coming out of it. Frankenstein. Very cool. Nice. All right, guys. We have made it to the last one. So, let's get to it. Long video, guys, but lots of Halloween goodness here. Last but not least is this right here. It is the Dracula round. Dracula, of course, played by the wonderful Bela Lugosi. A lot of crazy things happened with this film. One of them being, I think, Bela Lugosi was tricked into playing Dracula and only made it was either $80 or $800. One of the two. It was a ridiculously low amount for playing Dracula in the Dracula film, but he was broke and just took whatever he could to make ends meet, I guess, what we all do. But another crazy thing is Dracula, this was like his most iconic character that he ever played, that he was actually buried with the Dracula cape. So when he passed away, he was buried. He had the cape on as he was being buried. That's staying a character right there. But this is a really cool looking around. Nice image of Dracula with a candlestick there. He's got his rings on and his medal with a suit. Nice Dracula, good font, and of course, Intaglio minting right there. So let's check it out under the microscope. Dracula, and look at that, guys, right there. Nice face, kind of looks like he's mesmerizing us almost. Gonna make us do his bidding. And nice ring right there. You can clearly see that skull or face, whatever it is. But that's really cool. Really good detail. Nice detail in the medallion. It's got some really good detail in the candlestick right here. Candle, you can see the wax melting. You can see the flame. Really good detail here, guys. And Dracula. Ooh, scary, guys. All right, guys. So that is all of the Halloween silver that I got. So thanks for sticking around for me for such a long time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And just want to let you guys know, I am doing a giveaway on one of these Dracula rounds. I actually have it right over here. I got two. So you can win this Dracula round right here. Now I'm gonna run this to till about the let me actually look at the calendar so I know when I'm gonna run it. On the 16th of October, I'm gonna do a live where I'm gonna pick the winner, And the way to enter is all you have to do is like the video and leave a comment on which Halloween monster round was your favorite. Let me know what you think in the comments. And that is all you have to do to enter. And on the 16th, I'm going to gather everyone that has commented between now and the 16th. Put everybody into the wheel of randomness, and we're going to pick one random winner to win this. What is that on me? To win this Dracula round from Intaglio. Here is this thing right there from Intaglio Mint. And yeah, all you got to do, guys, is leave me a comment with your favorite Halloween monster round of 2023. And yeah, I'll take everyone's names. We'll put it in the wheel of randomness. I'll let it go live. And whoever wins, I will send you this free of charge. You will get this 1 ounce round of fine silver. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to this long Halloween special of all of these silver rounds and all of these Halloween silver bars. I had a lot of fun looking at all of this stuff with you guys. It's always a lot of fun to talk Halloween. It's always a lot of fun to see some silver. I'll flip that around so you can see the bat. And it's been a good time, guys. So if you like content like this, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all of the cool things that show up to my very small coin shop here in Tennessee. And you get to help grow the channel. So like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what you think. Enter to win the Dracula round. Ooh, if the camera will focus. Enter to win this round, guys. All you got to do, like the video, leave a comment. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Ooh, have a spooky day, guys.